Is this thing on? Are we at YouTube? Are we here? Last we left off, we were doing this, and we were missing a Z motor. I got one. Printed solid. They had Z motors. Ordered a motor. Now I have two Z motors, correct ones. I also had an issue because I didn't want these silly little U-bolts. Don't like the U-bolts. So I did go into CAD eventually and make a prototype, to which I made one, two. There's a third design somewhere. I made three different designs. So there's a one of my designs on here. Hold that down. Doesn't hit anything. I like it. So today we're going to finish this and get a print going. I have the latest Prusa slicer installed. I have the latest firmware downloaded into the downloads folder. So when we get this thing booted up, we're going to upgrade that. Yeah, it's a Viking shirt. See? And we're going to get the latest firmware installed on this thing and then print something. It shouldn't have much to do because we should just have put the bed back on, put the extruder, the x-axis up here, put the tops back on, mount the extruder, and mount the electronics. There's not really much. It should be like maybe an hour's worth of build time. And then we slice something and print it. Of course, you have to run the Prusa calibrations and stuff and load filament in there. So it shouldn't be too horribly bad of a day. So hello to Thaneth and Viking and Steven and Glars and Chris and Phil and Jens and Chief and Ryder and Monkey, and I think that's everybody. There's 26 people in here, but I don't think I named 26. Y'all being too silent. Let's not get a duet Wi-Fi on there. I already did that. What's up, Matthew? I already did a duet Prusa before. It's already taken apart. It was this one. This was a duet Prusa for a while. For a long time. What's up, Greg Customs? All right. Let's move these things that I won't need. So these are these custom U-bolt, 3D printed U-bolts. I got some that have heat set inserts in them. This, I found a screw head that worked. So I know Jordan Mad Monkey was suggesting tapered ones. I actually found these super flat round heads. They actually hide perfectly in there. So there are multiple options. I did share on here on my Prusa printers thing. I'll need those. Those are my bed nuts and screws. So go over here. A rail core. Man, I really do want a rail core. Let's move this over here. This will be a little bit easier to put the bed back on. Where are you, bed? Hiding. Hiding. All right, we do the bed. Make sure I'm looking at this. Oh, they don't have the bed on yet. We don't have to have the bed on yet, it says. Just as long as we have the X carriage on there. So let's bring over this fancy thing, also known as the X-axis. And we're going to attach some of these palm nuts. Whoop. Let's see. 2 hex nuts. 2 hex nuts. See if I can get to my drawer of hex nuts. I've made a pile of stuff over here, and it's getting in my way. Hex nuts. Roasting open fire. And they're going to need what? M3 somethings? M3 18s. 4 M3 18s and 4 M3 hex nuts. I grabbed 5. That's good enough. What? See, I need more railcore action in my life. More Core XY in my life in general. What's up, Richard Crook? On your way home? That's not fair. You have to stay out to work until at least 10 p.m. tonight, man. People need things, and they need your things that you do for them. Only you can help us, Obi-Wan Richard Crookanobi. Okay. What's going to be my best tool to grab onto that? Let's try this. To get this in here, correctamundo-ly. Fitting nuts in tight little pockets. Did I actually go in there correctly? No. That's silly. What's up, Kit? See? Didn't go in there right. Now to get it out of there. That's going to be the tricky part. Well, we'll work on this side. What's up, Ben? Yes, V0 build. Viking and I will do that live together. Okay. Let's see if we can get that in there this time. Whoop. Okay. What's up, Matt from Jake from State Farm? Three-year session, it's slow. Extremely slow. What's really slow is getting this dang hex nut in here. I think that did it. What's up, CJ? Well, these hex nuts really don't want to get in here correctly. Yeah, it'll be nice when it picks up. Well then. These hex nuts do not want to go inside of there properly. Yeah, this one's all cattywampus in there. That one looks like it finally went in. It's close. Wait. Okay, that one went in correctly. So let's try to do the same magic on this side, which was like a... You need a pick. Man, you know what I need? This thing to fit correctly. Ooh, I think I did it. I think I popped it in there correctly. Yep. Took a little bit of love. We got it to work. M318s. And remember, do not over tighten these things. Especially the one that's in that pocket. Because, oh boy, when you over tighten the one that's in that pocket, you ain't getting nothing back. You ain't getting that thing back at all. Okay. What's up, Mike? Okay. I just like to get it slightly tight. And boom. Easy enough. Hey, what's up, Jerry? There we go. Now I got those palm nuts attached. Let me move it this way. Yeah, there we go. Palm nut. And I've left the X-axis motor nice and loose. So that way it can be adjusted. I believe now it's telling me to slide this thing on here as if it belongs here. And boom. Look at that. Okay. Did it. And the smooth rods go in right afterwards? Yes. I'll also make sure I have the correct smooth rods. Okay. Okay. We got smooth rods. Z-toppers, M310s. It's a bunch of M310s. It's a bunch of M310s. Always M310s with you, Prusa. And Z-toppers. There we go. Easy peasy. Hey, what's up, Robert? So how's everyone enjoying their Wednesday? I gotta admit that dark cherry red CF Pet G, that looks sexy. All right. Okay. Bigger table. That's silly. You don't need a table. Build it on the kitchen floor, brah. That's where all the printers should be, in the kitchen. All right. Okay. Interesting. Let's loosen this up. There we go. About this side. Loosen this side up. Okay. That is interesting. Huh. Huh. Interesting. You did it wrong. No, I didn't do it wrong. Okay. This is gonna do a little bit of magic here. So one thing he remembers is these Z-axis plates aren't always straight. So he's gonna line those up. Input shaper. You mean S-curve acceleration? Let's do a little bit of surgery here. Line up the Z-axis. So, on the Mark III frame, the Z-axis parts can actually tilt like this, and I'm feeling there's a little bit of a tilt in there. Looks like it's tilted this way on this side, which is causing an issue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unscrew these Z motors. Let the Z motors drop, which will allow me to loosen them up, and then I'll be able to twist them into the proper orientation. You just need to loosen the top two screws and barely loosen the bottom one. And there is quite a bit of play. So we're going to go back up to the top with this one. Bring this thing down. Okay. And we'll drop this back down a little bit. And then we'll tighten this piece in here. And we'll also loosen these up because that's going to be next. Just making sure that's aligned. Okay. Tighten. Tighten. Attack on Titan. Okay. Tighten these two front screws in. Hit that like button. You guys are crazy. There's no like buttons. Still doesn't look correct. Motor still looks shifted this way. Let's make sure all the rods are inserted fully. Yep, that rod's inserted fully. That rod's inserted fully. That rod is inserted fully. Okay. Let's bring this motor back up. Oh, yeah. No, it's still bending inward. The distance between what am I looking for? My 4-leaf clover. Aha! So the gap between these two so 9 millimeters. Yeah, that does not fit in there. Okay. Why for it no fit in there? Time to tear it. Yeah, at least the bare parts align. That's always a bonus. But for some reason, these Prusa parts. Yeah, it's just grinding. See, at the top now, it's 9 millimeters. Down here, it's about 9 millimeters. The center, it's almost 10 millimeters, 9.5 millimeters. So there's an alignment issue with the, unless the rods are bent. What did I print? I don't know. Because as I bring this thing down, the Z-axis motors, like the actual rods, bend outward now. And they're hitting the printed part. Who the hell designed this printer? Prusa. The only thing I can think of now when I unscrew this and this, yeah, it wants to push that rod out. You had to explain the difference between me and Joe. That's easy to explain. Joseph did stuff that's cool. Okay. Let's make sure that is seated all the way. You know what? There is a little bit of a gap. And that would cause an issue. Yeah. I don't think this is seated all the way on this side. So let's do some magic here. Teaching everybody how to fix mistakes. Yeah, it wants to pull away. Doesn't seat completely vertical. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You're gonna make me do this a slow way? Hammer mode engaged. I'll probably tap it in the rest of the way with a mallet for sure. Definitely not a hammer. Oh my gosh, stop binding. Okay. Let me take a look here. That has like a millimeter of room left. Oh yeah, this side isn't flush. So it's cockeyed, so it's bending the rods in a strange way. Okay, we can fix that. First we'll try with our hands. Almost. This one right here is still a little cockeyed. Come here, impact mat. There we go. Okay, now that's flush. That's why you always got to double check your what you call flush. That is flush in there. That's flush in there. That's flush in there. This side can still do a little bit. So let's go from this side on the impact mat. Okay. Let's see if that spacing is better. There's nothing we can't fix without a hammer. Of course, I got grease all over me, so I'm feeling real good right now. Greasy, grimy, go for guts. Greasy, grimy, go for guts. All you need is a little bit of duct tape. This ain't the Red Green Show. I'm not Canadian enough for that. You can do that on Jordan's channel. He's Canadian enough for that. 3D printing monkey uses duct tape to fix everything. Look how much flex is in that part. Oh, Prusa. Okay. Let's see if that fits any better. Okay. Still feel that's a little off. I mean, they're in there as far as they go. Clean these greasy, grimy gopher guts off here. Paper towel! Oh, yeah, that's right. I made a little paper towel pile over here. Get this additional grease off. Wipe off the excess grease. Okay. Let's try this side. Promo code iPhones. Man, I don't buy anything anymore. Oh yeah, that's still way off. It's as if these rods are just way too long. Yeah, because I'm flexing this thing like crazy to get this other rod in. Looks like the issues might be over-length rods. Let's do some investigative reporting here. X-axis assembly. And these should be 370 millimeters long. Yeah, because that looks horrible. That looks way off. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you can see just how pinched this end is to this end. So that means these rods are so much longer than they need to be that they're impeding the... Yeah, they're way too long. Oofta. Yeah, 2 shorter rods you can work with. 2 longer rods? No. That's not a thing. No, it's definitely the X-axis rod. They weren't set in, Jordan. I couldn't even get it in the hole without bending the rod over to get it in the hole. That's because it's too long. The X-axis is too long. That's why it looked too tall. No, I didn't get the Z's mixed up with... That's impossible. The Z's are like 50 millimeters shorter. No, not more hammer. No, not more hammer. More measuring. Where's my tape? Where's my tape? There it is. I have not even been paying attention, Jerry, to what your issue was, because trying to figure out this issue right here. Getting greasy rods out is always the worst. Okay. Let's see here. Can I get off with a towel after a good cleaning and some gloves? So they have to be 370 millimeters, and that is an exact length. Yeah, I use the Dragonfly, Greg. Woo! One rod. So close. There we go. How long is this rod? If it's more than 370, that's going to be an issue. 373.5. So, yeah, 373 millimeters. So that's my issue. The rod is 3 millimeters too long than what's needed to make this work. So Chris needs to see if he's got any smooth rods. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't think I have extra smooth rods. Yeah, that is impossible to build correctly when it's that many millimeters off. It's got a spare box of random stuff down here. It's full of linear rails and power supplies. But I think I threw away all my old scratched up rods. So I think this is going to be one of those streams that I end again because I don't have the parts to finish the build correctly. So I also don't have the tools readily available to cut those to the right length. Kit, I have a Voron Zero right over there. Full kit, ready to be built. Yeah, I don't have an angle grinder. I have a Dremel, but One rod is also shorter than the other by what looks to be about 1 millimeter. That doesn't help me at all. Okay. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, the enabler definitely doesn't have what I need. I really wish I had one of those cool scratchy tools so I can scratch lines into this crazy thing. But that is hardened steel. Okay. Where are my safety goggles? Safety goggles, paper towel. Where's that Dremel hiding? Is it in here? There it is. This is all the fun I wanted to have today. Oh man, I've talked about the V0 kit a lot. Airlock bags are doing good. I'm going to turn the microphone off. uh, pretty darn close to 370. Okay. I'm trying, Viking. I'm trying. So I think this one that was just a little bit longer. Yep, this is the one that was exactly 373. The other one was just under 372. Yeah. All right. This cut was better. It was definitely straighter. Yeah, look at that. Basically 370. Okay. We'll set that on the concrete to cool down for a little bit. And double check how close I was with this one. Yeah, that one's exactly 370. Oh no, it's fine. I do this all the time. This is like a normal. This is how I normally build my Prusas. You guys don't see my giant factory of Dremels and cutoff wheels as I cut blank 8mm rod. Oh. Hey, it fits. Went in there just right. Ooh, still very warm. Okay. We will set that in there. Oh, I didn't wear my gloves. So that was fun. Yeah. Well, most of it just sprayed into my crotch. So. We'll let that cool off for a second longer. Raise your hand if you've ever seen anyone build a Prusa by grinding their own stuff. There's no smell. It's just cut off wheel and hardened steel. It smells like nothing. Still very warm. See you, Mr. Sergio. Yeah, it's still too warm to insert into the plastic for sure. But I mean, we did it. It's a thing. Oh, I gotta get my hand in the way to block my face. Nope. Yeah, I mean, it's a cut. It'll work. This is from Prusa. I ordered this from Prusa. So don't tell me to order genuine parts. I ordered the bearings and not these bearings, but I ordered a set of bearings, rods, some filament sensors and stuff officially from Prusa. All right. Using my own skin as a radiator to pull heat away from there, I now have something I can put into here. Hey, not bad. All right, where's the motor end? Ah, there it is. Let's see if that works better, humans. Okay. Nope, not starting over. I had to use power tools. There's no coming back from using power tools. See? Now the rods went in perfect. Now there's no more weird, see? No more weird bending in towards each other. That's what happens when you build burners a lot. You learn what's wrong. What's up, Verts? You calling human? Oh yeah, I forgot to put the bearings on. Thanks, Lars. But at least we know that was the issue. Because again, they can be too short. These smooth rods will pull them out, but they can't be too long. Okay. Two on top. Those are the wrong two on top. That's the one I want. Oh. Okay. How many times will Chris take the as many times as he needs to get this right? But at least he figured out the issue using the process of elimination and years of build experience. And people say, you don't need rods to specific lengths. Yes. Yes, you do. Oop, yeah, that goes in way better. That goes in way better. Guess and check is the way. Well, at least it was longer than too short. All right. Pull these off from all the silly greasing. Oh man, it's gonna work so much better now. I don't even know what to think anymore. It's like, man, I knew it couldn't be a printed part being the issue. Thousands of people printed these parts and it worked fine. Nope. That's a first, though. I've never had a rod that was too long. That was, especially by that much. No, we did that at your house the other day, Vert. Jordan and I were in your basement looping rods. Oh boy, I'm glad I don't have to wait to finish this. I am sad that I have to bust out power tools and make sparks fly and probably make a really good meme. But you know what? If it means this printer is going to be completed today, it's well worth it. Okay. 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 Yep. Now the rods are not hitting anything. This one was tight already. I got to loosen this so that way it levels the rod. There we go. Oofta. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was super fun. All right, directions. What's next? I've already done all that. All right. Z-axis assembly. Oh, did that. What's next? E-axis assembly. All right. That I'm going to do over here on my little workbench because I want to be able to get as close up to it as possible. So let's raise that beautiful bean footage. Grease on my hands. It's going to be the death of me. If I remember correctly, I need 2 zip ties. Thank you, Dremel. Sponsored by the Dremel 3000, which I seem to always have in a drawer. All right, there's some zip ties. There's some pink ones, some regular ones. Okay. No, that's all good. That's all good. Yep, that's all good. 2 zip ties. And the zip ties go as such. Uh-oh. M3 square nut fell out of its hole. Oh, wow. Speaking of screens, Vert, we need to talk about getting the OLED displays working on STM32 chips. Some of the community got the... See this really bright black and white screen over here? That doesn't look like it's all like washed out. It actually looks like it could possibly be sharp. It's an OLED display. We got it working thanks to Mr. Gerd, who is an expert at being amazing. The only downfall being is it only works on LPC chips. So you can probably use your genius to figure that out. Okay, so that goes like that. Yep, those go through there. Okay. The lock happens at the top. See, these things matter. Okay. Excuse me, everyone. The air is filled with much particles. Okay. Oh, that slides so nice. Okay. Tripod, there are a few OLED displays already in Marlin, but this is a very specific OLED display with like a Hitachi something chip. It's one that's been working on the Prusa Mark 3S thanks to community, the community making firmware that works for it. But I just got it working on SKR boards. So now I can use my OLED displays that I have a bunch of. Okay, wiring is good. Oh, I forgot about belt. Belt. How much length of belt does it need? 850 millimeters of belt. So much belt. Yeah, I'll hit you up on the Discord. $850. Right there. Should have measured twice, but I didn't. I'm feeling froggy today. Okay. Get this little tiny driver to set that belt in there. Okay. Let's go up and around this idler piece. Okay. And then down around this pulley piece. Come here, pulley. Yeah, Caribou is the only ones who've been supporting that OLED display. Yeah, you just change one line of code in Marlin to make it work in Platform IO. You just steal someone's fanciness. Steal. Oh, 850 is really long. Probably get away with a lot less than 850 to make this thing work. All right. Come here, baby cakes. Get in your spot. Okay. Where's that little chunk of belt? How much less belt could we have used? We could use 50 millimeters less belt. Oh, no, it's not stealing. It's completely open source. Okay. Get my little poker thing to poke that into the belt holder. Hey, stop being a poopy head. Get in there. Okay. Now I get to use this new belt tensioner. So let's shove that all the way over there. We'll grab a 2.5 millimeter drive. We'll somehow find this bit head. Hey now. Don't be so rude. Get in your home. There we go. That works fairly swell. I'm impressed. I may not like the Z-axis tightener. But I do like this X-axis tightener. That worked swell. Okay. Now let's straighten that and tighten it. And okay. Oh, tighten this thing down. All right. Thomas, I do not know if there'll be a new bear extruder coming. I think he's kind of done for a bit. Yep, did all that, did all that. Trimming the X-axis. They did that. Nylon guide preparation. How long is that nylon guide? 50 centimeters. There should be a... Yep. Chris always has a spool of 3 millimeter nylon filament for this job at hand. So 50 centimeters. That's right there. Boop. Oh, look at that. Boop. 50 centimeters. We did it. 19.7 inches. That's silly. Cut it into a shape of a sharpness thing. Okay. Make a point. I made a point. What's up, Dan? Okay. That went in there. Okay. And then we need the back plate. Should be in here. And this little arm doohickey. Then I can move it back on the table. Okay. Don't tell me. Oh, I need an M340 and a bunch of M310s. M340 and a hex nut. Hey, look at that. Founded me a hex nut. I have not used Clipper on my bears. I believe Olaf has. I'm not the biggest fan of Clipper. I don't want to buy a Pi per printer. And someone was going to show me how to use Clipper with Repetier server. Because my issue is I don't want to use Octoprint. But no one came through. So now I am without the ability to understand how to make Clipper run with Repetier server. Okay. Yep, did that. Oh, run the wires in. Oh, M310 times 4. Look at that. Chris was right. There's 2 M310s. Need 2 more M310s. So many M310s! I'm just going to keep saying that every time I build a Prusa. Use an M310 for that? Yeah. Main sale. Octoprint. I still don't want to buy a Pi per printer, even if it's a Pi 0. Don't want to do it. Yeah, that's my other issue is Clipper is a stopgap. I think if investment was done into Marlin from people that do the Clipper stuff to add the features to Marlin, we'd all win. We'd all win. Is that you can as many printer board on one. Yeah. Panda Pi. I would like to buy a Panda Pi. See if I can make that work. Okay. I think that's all the ends. Oh, nope. Didn't get the nylon thread through there. Nylon. Okay. Come on. Come on. Make sure you pull your wires nice and taut. That way it all locks in there. No pinchy of the wires. Wire pinchy bad. Okay. Just don't pull on the nylon wire. That's not worth pulling on. Okay. Hey, look at that. Time for a bunch of M310s. Hey now. Hey now. Come on, you silly goose. Okay. Now the other M310s. Yeah, but do it web control, I'm not a fan of either. I still prefer my Repetier server over do it web control. Okay. Clippity, clippity, clap. Okay. That's done. Now it's time for cable sleeves and heater stuff. I didn't attach any of the heater things to the extruder. So, Chris really can't go on until he does that. Of course, I couldn't go regular, so I got a E3D Precision 40-watt heater. And a regular E3D, one of the newer style. Let's make sure it's the newer style. With a thicker cable. Oh, that's a slice thermistor. Nice. You know what? That might be an older, thinner one. We'll use this one. Mr. Chief. Okay. Okay, let's install some wires, which would be way easier to do if I did that before. So, let me unscrew this fan. Okay. Boop, boop. Now, Chris needs some Slice Engineering thermal compound boron nitride paste. Boron nitride paste. Coat your heater cartridge. And that uses this driver to fully insert. Why is that flopping around like a floppy flop? Okay, that goes in there like that. And the thermistor cable. Also get some boron nitride paste. That goes in there like such. And that gets tightened down with the teeny tiny hexy doodle. Okay. Cables. Okay. Click. And where's the rest of that green cable at? Ah, there it is. I always make these things too long. And always gotta love how much compression you gotta do on these aluminum blocks to tighten in the heater cartridge. It's like, just keep tightening until it's so tight that it warps it. Then I'll hold your heater cartridge. All right. Zip ties. There we go. Boom shakalaka. And now let's get our cable wrap, which I believe I collected a bunch of actual Prusa cable wraps. Yep, I got some actual Prusa cable wraps. Okay. Put that in there. Slide that through there. Yeah, look at that. We're doing good. We're back on track for a record finish. Not really. This is actually a really slow build. Ugh. I feel this I was going to be with my Voron build because never built a Voron. So I feel like I'm going to make many a mistake. But thankfully Viking will be there with me to share in the glory of my mistakes. There we go. Let's see here. So glad Prusa switched these. Man, I remember buying Mark IIs, and they had that spiral wrap. Ugh. Ooh, I hate spiral wrap. Spiral wrap and I are not friends whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. So they go, I'm going to spiral wrap this thing till tomorrow. Okay. It is cable wrapped. And then I got another cable wrap down here somewhere for that x-axis. At least I think I do. Maybe I don't. It's here somewhere. It just may not have gotten put where I wanted it to be. That's fine. Oh, here it is. See? Told you it was put where I didn't want it to be. Cable wrap magic. All right. Cable wrap magic. Yep, I have tied that on. Yep. Next. Hey, what's up, Paul? What's for dinner, man? Screen time. All right. Since these are custom cables, Chris will need to customize them. Already attached the screen on there. Sharpie time. There it is. Oh, shepherd's pie. Let's see here. So this one will be number 1. This one will be number 2. And then if we go down, do I have audio again? Let's find out. Do 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 do. Boop boop boop. Boop boop boop. Okay. Menu. Oh wow. Menu. Engine. Boop boop boop. There we go. Now there's audio. I don't know why it does that. You silly goofball. Okay. 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 Where am I at here? I got the cable bundles on. Those are good to go. And I just marked the wires. Yes, Zach, this is where everyone is hiding. In the Thunderdome. And I already attached a screen, which is probably not the best thing to do. Make sure to grab the correct ends when you do this. So number 2 goes here. Boop. And number 1 goes here. Boop. Actually, we can put this back up here. Eh. Eh. There we go. Okay. Yay. All right, LCD screen is on. We don't have to do that step. Next. Heat bed and power supply. This is the step that I've been waiting for. That means we're getting really darn close to being done with this build. So, he wants me to attach the bed. We can do that. Because I have one right here. Okay. Put this belt over here. Put these over here. Ooh, this bag go in the garbage can. This bed can go back on top of here. And I can screw that down with the old doohickery bobber 2mm Allen key. Always start at the center. And also make sure you're lined up, because if you're not lined up, it's not going to fall into place. Okay. Boom. And we're going to do a cross pattern, so you get the center one tightened down. And you do on the 2 on the sides, up here, and then you're going to do the corners. As per the Prusa instruction manuals. Unless that's changed. I have no idea. Could change. Could be very wrong. But that's the way I've always done it, so that's the way we're going to do it here. And one last one. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Okay. Put away this boron nitride paste. Won't be needing that the rest of the day, I hope. U-bolts. These U-bolts are going in the garbage. We won't be using those ever again. I guess I can reattach this fan. Okay. Dad don't need to be dangling there. Probably have to do something about that, but that's okay. Need some shorter screw heads for that. Okay. And here, there we go. Nah. No, UPS won't be here. Okay. Bed's back. That's back together again. Let's do the heat bed assembly. Heat bed assembly is very easy. You just do some things and it goes together. I'll also put this protective sheet on so I don't accidentally scratch up that. Okay. Wires. Alright, heat bed. That's these right here. And Prusa uses these smaller than I feel is necessary 16 gauge wires. But that's what they use. Yeah, no, it's not anybody delivering anything. Okay. And then in this drawer, he's got metal washers. That way he makes good contact. Boom. Metal washers. What screw size is that? M3. Yep, M310s. With a pair of hex nuts. We can do that. I got some hex nuts over in this thing. Hey, what's up, Berthold? That's a TH3D spring steel sheet. They were discontinuing them for like $1 a sheet one day. And I was like, yeah, I'll order that. So I bought like 6 or 7 of them. I don't know, I bought a lot of them. And it made me happy. Okay, black cord goes on ground. Red cord goes on VCC. Chris forgot the beautiful washers he grabbed. Oh, these are the too big of washers. Don't do this. Yeah, it was a while ago. Long while ago. I need a smaller... Ah, here they are. This is my secret bag of proper Prusa washers. Do not grab the wrong washers, kids, because that might cross paths. And then all of a sudden you're like, why is this thing melting? Well, you broke it. You silly, silly person. You broke it. Alright, so red to VCC, black to not VCC, M3 nylock from underneath. Just going to finger tighten that thing as far as it will go, which isn't going to be very far. Same thing on the other side. And Chris has a tool for this. He's always prepared. No! Magnet, let go. Give me back my lock nut. Please make sure you use lock nuts when you attach electrical connections. You do not want them falling apart mid-print. Okay. Luckily, it's a 5.5 millimeter wrench. I guess it's a socket. Okay. Boom, shakalaka. Okay, and then guess what? I gotta put the connector plate. Yep, all right. Just to get up. His connector plates. I have a bunch of ABS printed ones. If you're ever going to use your print bed above 80 degrees Celsius, or close to it, I highly recommend printing those in ABS. Prusa also prints those in the ABS. Or ASA, I guess they use ASA. Don't smell as bad. Where did I put them? See, Chris can't leave stuff in one spot without messing. Oh, there's a bag of them. The reason I say you should be printing these in ABS is, or ASA, or anything that can withstand above 100 degrees Celsius, is because the bed will eventually get to 100 degrees Celsius and it will melt. Okay. Popping in some hex nuts. Broom shakalaka. PC blend is good too. Whoopa. Whatever you have around that will not melt. Because remember, the bed can go up to 120. So if you're printing that in PETG is only good to 80. It's gone. Print that in PLA, 50 degrees Celsius is enough to distort and warp PLA. Okay. Now dozer in. Let's lock them in. Oh yeah, tripod does have a new logo. Oh, it looks fancy. Looks like a little caricature of him. Okay. Okay, now that's set. What screws? Oh, do I need M310s again? Is that what it is? It's always M310s. Yep, M310. And a lock nut. Prusa on your M310s. Be the death of me. I already put the new Y-axis bearing holders on these. One of them. I end up with 3 different designs. So I'm guessing 2 more M310s. Ooh. 200 degree max bed. I like that. Okay. Yeah, Cable wrap, and now 2 M310s. And I should have some non-Prusa cable wrap for this. I don't have the proper Prusa cable wrap for this, but what is the length of this textile sleeve they want? Oh, they don't say. They don't say what length cable textile wrap. Local docal. Maybe it's at the front. Nope, it doesn't say in the list of parts what it is. That's fine. I don't have an actual Prusa one down there, do I? No. Well, let's do it the old-fashioned way. My bed can do 200C once. I think most beds can do 200C once. 300 millimeters seems a little long. Seems like it's closer to about whatever that is. Let's see what that is. You know what? That's pretty darn close to 300, so we'll just go to 300. Someone gave me a number, so I'm going to use it. Everything is a smoke machine if you try hard enough. Not wrong. Okay. Get our fire stick. Okay. Look at that. Don't let the magic. Yeah. That's how the all electronics work, man. There's like this there's a special smoke that's in there that once you release it, the electronic stops working. Heard it here first, folks. Okay. Oh, cable wraps. Oh wait, I can actually do the ultra secret technique of doom. No, it didn't work for the skinny wire. It worked for the 2 fat wires. So I guess I got to do the same thing I always do. Manually manipulate these teeny tiny cables. Can't buy replacement magic smoke. Sure you can. You just buy a new device that has fresh magic smoke pre-installed. The build is going interestingly. We're already way longer than I thought we'd be into this because Chris had to take a Dremel to some things that were done incorrectly. So yeah, he's having a good old time. Good news is we're getting near the end. And that's all that matters. Okay. Hey, we did more stuff. Power supply is already attached. Next. Electronics assembly. Did that already. Yep, we did that. Yeah. We've done that too. Oh yeah. Okay. We're at the part where we start shoving wires into things. Okay. So this goes in here. And no, that's the extruder. X-axis wires into that. Boop. Okay. Following these steps to a T. Not really. Of course, it made me miss where I was at. Yep, plug that in. Yep, run that down like this. And then do the old hocus pocus. Okay. Tighten that down. I believe this one comes in from underneath here. It does. Okay. Oh yeah, that's nice and flush. Doing good. Now let's turn it this way. Oh yeah, look at that dark cherry red. That looks so nice. Mm. 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 Okay. And then, oh, that's underneath stuff. You really want me to go underneath there and do stuff already? Hey, I'll do that later. I'll do that cable management stuff later. Yeah. Oh, wants me to do the bed first. We can do that. Okay. Dude, the CF Atomic Blue is gorgeous. It is simply gorgeous. M310s? Always M310s. I want to order more M310s. I don't notice any real improvements. I didn't like the Mark 3S extruder. I don't like the Mark 3S Plus extruder. That doesn't mean it doesn't work good. I just don't like having so many parts to put together for an extruder. I don't think it should be like 5 parts. Yeah, they're trying to release a bunch of printers. SL1 replacement or like bigger SL1. Yeah, we shall see what the future brings. I'm excited though. That's for dang sure. Okay. Bed's in there. Oh, wants me to already connect the power cables. Fine. Fine. Fine, Prusa. Okay. Where's my nice screwdriver with thing and stuff? Got a screwdriver specifically that I use. Well, I guess I can't find it, so we'll just grab this. This one's just. This is supposed to be in that drawer. Okay. Okay. Make sure these are loose. Yeah, these are loose. All of them are nice and loose. So we've got bed in, bed out. Bed out is the first one. And there's an order to this because you don't want to kill yourself. So bed in. You know what? I'm just going to look at this picture here. Yep. Red is always on the left. Easy enough to do. Red is on the left. Black is on the right. Because that's our ground. And reds are positive. Here's a song I just made up. I have printed ASA. I still prefer ABS to ASA myself. I find that the ABS that I've bought prints better than the ASA I've bought. They're both just as bad. I'm going to melt your face off. I feel like we need, what's his name? John Travolta in this conversation if we're going to talk about faces off. Okay. Hey, ABS is dumb. Material exists for no reason whatsoever. I still use it because there aren't great alternatives yet. But somebody in this world needs to make a better alternative. Can't wait for that to happen. It's like if I want a material, it's definitely not going to be abs. I wish I had my better driver. Well, I guess I'll use the Prusa one. PLA prints better than ABS. It just can't do half the stuff ABS does. What's up, Chris Freeze? Oh, it's going. I'm just surprised they're still printing with materials that are so bad to make for the environment. Like, man, we've got all these better materials in the world, but printers are still using this god-awful ABS stuff. I have no issues printing it. I print a very bit of it just for things that can't be melted. Dan, it's not the smell. I mean, regardless of the smell, it's still off-putting particles, and it prints well. It's just horrible for the environment. And I'm talking about, like, as you print, I'm talking about just the production of it is just god-awful. It is. It's just god-awful. And that's just my biggest complaint on ABS is like, okay, cool. I mean, now we've got high temp PET, much more sustainable. It's just expensive right now. You won't be able to match the inexpensive, the price to performance ratio of ABS is really good. And you're not going to be able to match that just yet. PLA is getting better. You're getting really good, inexpensive PLAs now. Well, ABS and CF is just an additive. You can buy ABS with CF in it. I've done so. It prevents it from being a big warpy goo mess if you don't have a proper enclosure. Okay. Power supply's done. Separate the nylon filament from the thingamajigger. Shove it in the nylon filament hole. Well, that's about worthless. Doesn't hold it very well. It's just a thing to put the nylon line into. Okay. We'll do it the way I've always done it. Just get it in there. Wait. Is it M310 time? Probably. Come on, tiny screw. Get in your home. Hey, look, more screws. So close. It's so far away. You know I'm enjoying my time when I begin to sing. MTV Cribs, no. This is the only fun part of it anyway. All right. Chris is going to do some creative trimming. Let me just double check to make sure he has the proper ferrule. Yes, I do have the proper ferrule. If I decide to remove that ferrule. I think it's the oranges, but it might be the yellows. But it might be red. You know what? I think it's white. We'll find out here shortly. Where's his bootlace crimper? There it is. And that's going to go... That's going to go over there, so I only need about that much. Okay, boop. And proper crimping of your wires is extremely important. Never just shove wires into things. That's a bad idea. Yep, it's white. So all I'm doing is recrimping the ends because the stock wire comes in a 3-meter length, which is far too much length for what I need. Boom. Boom. Trim this end a little bit. Boop. Now Chris needs to go through his electronics box. And he needs to find himself a Phoenix connector. Hey, look at that. He's got Phoenix connectors. And this is your standard Phoenix connector. And we'll just shove these ends. And again, doesn't matter the orientation you put them in, because a heater cartridge is not polarized. It just heats up and cools down. Now where's Chris's screwdriver? Well, apparently, just did forget one thing. Loosen it. You just shoved it in the wrong end. Been there, done that, right? Okay. Come on. Get in there. And there we go. And we can finally just put that in here. All right, Phoenix connector is good. All right, let's start plugging wires in. What do we got here? Where's my cheat sheet? Filament sensor and PINDA. PINDA goes here. Filament sensor, which I will loop through this. And Ow, you poop head. So white goes on the left, and it also goes into the top. Well, that makes no sense. Oh yeah, Sergio, we're getting close. We is getting close. LCD cables. Sure, here's plug in. Let's do the motors. Extruder axis, I believe, is the bottom one, if I remember correctly. Yep, extruder's the bottom. And then Y motor is underneath that. Underneath X. And the Z motors. Yeah, I can just plug these in and then pass them down. Hey, get in your home. Okay. And here is 1 fan, 2 fan. So front print fan is bottom right. Another fan, it goes here. Dude, yes you do. Get that Mark II running right now. On delay. Extruder thermistor is on the right. Again, doesn't matter its orientation because thermistors are not polar. And heat bed thermistor goes over here. The far left terminal. And I still don't know where the filament runout sensor goes. So let's take a look at that manually. Okay, yep, it goes in the bottom with the white towards the left. That's easier to see now. Okay. Oh, I got it, Jordan. Okay. A little zip tie love for that thermistor wire. Don't have a two prong Molex SL cable to do that correctly, like I would like to. But you know what? We'll just live with it. Okay. M345? Is that what holds this box together? Could be. Oh no, that's way too long. It's M340. Ugh. Nope. Did the square nut fall out of the door? It did. Give me your extra square nut. Okay. Oh, I didn't put the power panic in. Oh, Mr. Rush over here. Doesn't remember where to put the power panic switch. Okay. Power panic. That should just go like this. Hey, we did it. Tighten that all in there. Real smooth like. There we go. Well, of course that screw nut. Oh, I hate square nuts. Rusa, fix your square nut tolerances. Always make them tighter. Because some parts are tight, some parts are loose. Okay. Electronics is done. I just need to go from underneath. Oh no, I didn't install the LCDs. Ah, yeah. Didn't install the LCD. P1, P2. See? See? I didn't have to start all over again. Chris just had to take apart the x-axis for the 932nd time because his X-rods were 3 millimeters too long. P1. P2. See, this is why we marked it. That way we knew which one was which. All right, now it's there. Now let's connect these Z-Volt motor wires to the actual motors. We might have to mess around with that. I don't know if the wiring is in the correct orientation or not. We'll find out. Okay. Oh man, this could be so close. Just gotta get it in the hole. There it is. Okay. Next. Pre-flight check. Okay. Your blueberry is almost ready. Oh. Okay. There's only one thing I see I need to do. I don't know why this headset likes to disconnect. I think it's set on a timer. If it doesn't hear any audio, it's just like, haha. I might have to play some like light music in the background. So there's always some audio, so these headphones don't go, you've been not here long enough. Because if yeah, that's gonna hit. We just want to have these two screws in there for now. Okay. Okay. Trim these little zipper ties. Boop. 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 And That's good. These wires are good. That belt's right tension. That belt's a decent tension. Could be tightened maybe a little bit more. We'll find out. And oop, I need another M310. There's one screw missing in the Z motor over here. Not a drastic thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty decent tension. It's a little loose for my liking, but we'll see what the Prusa firmware thingy says. Let's go ahead and power this thing on and install the latest firmware. This is going to move this. That's going to fall. Power cord. Oh. Okay, let's grab a USB cable. There is my USB cable. Should have. Oh, here it is. Keep a really long firmware cable plugged in at all times. Boop. Oh, yeah. It has a regular pin to 2. Will it be a Benchy? I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's open this up. Let's open up Prusa Slicer 2 point whatever nonsense. Because the Prusa Slicer's got a firmware updater. Oh my god, Prusa Slicer takes forever to load. It's like, hey, I'm taking forever to load. Look at me. Oh, nope. That's because I opened up the wrong one. Yep, close that nonsense. How about this one? Ah, there it is. 2.30 Windows 64. Download, install updates. Next. Yeah, that loads much faster. That RC2 was slow as heck. Okay. No, I'm on Windows right now. But you can. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't need any sample objects. F that noise. Don't need any sample objects or G codes. Next. Install. Ugh. Ah. Prusa Slicer slow on all of them. Finish. Okay. Okay, that's better. So configuration, right? Right. Flash printer firmware. Yep. Browse. And there it is. Open. And flash. Upgrading firmware. Do not disconnect. Yeah, for like 2.3 on the Windows, it was like 5 to 10 seconds to load. 2.3 actually loads pretty quick, so they've been working on it. I have not tried loading it on my Mac, which I do have. Verifying. Yeah, so I'm installing the latest 3.9.33556 release. So this should have all the latest, greatest features. So how's everyone doing over there in YouTube land? Dang, this takes forever. Original Prusa i3 Prusa research. The only thing I don't know if it works correctly is the Z motors. I did not install a hot end sock yet. Yes, printer type has changed. Yes. Old settings found. Yes, that's fine. Wow. Okay. Well, that's fun. So if I go up, which one's going up? That one's going up. Okay. We can fix that. Off, I say. Off. Okay. Need to reverse all of these wires for this motor. Okay, where's my fancy tool for that? So instead of being, let me take a picture of this because I'd mess this up all the time. Okay. So the proper rotation will be blue, red, green, black. This wire is backwards. Boom. I'll flip the two outside wires first. See? This is why Chris isn't learned so much about 3D printing. He can fix about anything. He's very tired of fixing everything, but he fixes everything. Okay. This goes here. And green and red need to switch. Center ones are always harder because they're so close to each other. There we go. Don't break the white tabs either. That'll be the end of a good day. I mean, I have replacement ones. It's not a big deal, but if you don't have replacement ones, it'll be the end of a good day. Okay. So I need a version of Prusa Slice that'll load on my like phones and devices and stuff. Because I would love to slice directly from my device and send it directly to my printer. Okay. That should now fix my main issues. We'll find out. Press and hold. Yep. Yay. Got feature creep parts and my D. What? Okay. Let's make sure preheating work. Preheat. DLA. Once it gets to, yeah, that's heating. Bed says it's heating. Yep. Make sure the fans kick in, or the fan kicks in. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yep. Bed is warm. Okay. Preheat. Cool down. God, I haven't used this menu in so long. And oh. Settings, temperature, nozzle. Let's get that up to 275 to set this nozzle in place. 275. Okay. Let that get going. Where's my little filament spool holder arm thingy? And Chris needs to grab a roll of filament. Oh, what filament shall I use? What's nearby? There's got to be some Jesse that's nearby. Oh, yeah. Plenty of Jesse nearby. Here we go. Boom. Oh, yeah. I don't need this USB cable in here anymore. Okay. And Chris needs a wrench. And a 7mm socket. And I guess he should take... He's so used to his bears with so much more room to play, and especially his mosquitoes. Just take this fan and nozzle thingy off again. Oh yeah, the smell of a fresh hot end. Oh, that smells worse than the craziness that I was doing with a... Come on now. There we go. Okay. Don't let the heat drop too far, or it will cause a thermal runaway. And that's set to tighten. Let's get that quarter turn of goodness. Oh, got to make room for the tool. What? Does that not fit? There it is. Okay. Now we can preheat. Cool down. Got any mixtape number 1? No. Alright, and I should have socks here. me see something here. Where's my box of nozzles? Oh yeah, that is a little bit longer. Oh well, no big deal. Okay. Remember, these socks are only good to 260 degrees. It is, man, I went as Prusa as I could go. This is an E3D V6. Ow. That's a hot. There we go. Okay, isopropyl alcohol and a paper towel. Hey, there's a bunch of paper towel right here. Okay. That cool down a little bit. Oh, you know what? I haven't checked to see if the motor turns the right direction. It's been so long. I haven't checked if any of the motors are moving in the right direction. I mean, they're Prusa motors, so they should, but... Okay. Preheat. Now, you know what? We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Settings, temperature, nozzle, 200 degrees Celsius. And we'll leave it there for a while. 200 degrees Celsius. And settings. And move axis. Move X. Yep, that is correct. Move Y. That is correct. Settings. Main. Temperature we at? We're at 191. So settings. Move axis. Move extruder. Okay, it's moving. Let's make sure it's moving the right way. Boop. Yep. That is moving the correct way. So if I do a load, you know what, we won't do a load yet. We still got to do a calibration and all that fun stuff. So, main, preheat, cool down. All right. We actually have to let this cool down quite a ways because it needs to run a few calibrations. So let's put this all back together again. Okay. There we go. Okay. Boop. Boop. See if homing works. So settings. Under settings or in calibration? Calibration. Auto home. So much louder than my normal printers. Hey, look at that. Because I want one. And I have I had most of the spare parts sitting around. See, I really thought in 2020 we'd see a new Prusa, and there would be no need to have a Mark III. But as we all know, a pandemic hit and things kind of slowed down. Prusa was not able to release a new printer. due to many different constraints, not, of course, of their own doing. So until then, might as well hang out with the cool kids again. Okay. All right. Put my washers back. No! Get back in that little baggie. Okay. Excess wire. Garbage. You know, we can't all be as cool as the G-Tech kids. Okay, that needs to continue to cool down even more. Because in order to run the calibration, I believe it needs to be below a certain temperature. So, because we need to do a full calibration. This is a brand new printer. Has all the whiz-bang things on it. Let's see here. Calibration. Wizard. Yes. Hi, I'm your original Prusa printer. I like to guide you through the setup process. Yes. Waiting for nozzle and bed cool down. Yeah, the profile box, I kept getting light blue and black, like every box. It's like every subscription box I had was the exact same two colors, and I was like, I'm done. I also have a lot less income coming in, so having a box subscription was just not on the menu anymore. Still cooling. I continue to put things away. Put away my bag of ABS parts. Put more tools away. I don't think I'll be tightening anything down here. Pinda might be a little high. I don't know. I shall look at it when it comes time. And boom. Throw this away. Boom. Oh, you silly vert and your shenanigans. Come on, cool down, hot end. Go faster. Get sleepy. I guess I'll slice something. Let's see here. Prusa Mark 3S. And we're using, oh, what is it? Generic PLA. And 0.2 millimeter quality setting. Excess rolls. Nice. 3D printing and test models. Here we go. Ooh, Chris Mini. How long will that take to print? I think it's under filament settings. You add a brim. Brim. Is that where brim is? Is that under print settings? There we go. It's running all the tests now. All right, skirt brim. This needs a brim. So no loops, 4mm brim. Left is not spinning. Front fan is spinning. Yay, it passed the test. Okay. Ladder. And let's go ahead and calibrating. 2 hours. Yeah, you banged that end. Oh, it's got 15% infill. 5% infill? Is that going to be faster? No. Let's check this email. Forward this to Mr. Steed. Come on, bed, you can do it. Okay, I need a faster print because 2 hours is just too long. Guess I'll just print a cube. We'll just print a cube. Delete, import, 40mm cube, open. Actually, you know what? Let me go find an XYZ cube. Let's go on the internet. So, oof, there's a piece of wire. Oh, no, no, don't fall in there. Don't fall in my keys, you piece of wire shielding. Okay, I'll run XYZ calibration. Auto home. Calibrate Z. Okay, so this one I need to go to Prusa printers. XYZ cube. Please clean the nozzle. Yep. Click when done. Take the steel bed off. No. Yep, sheet of paper, my ass. Actually, you know what? Let's lower the pin a little bit. It is actually a little high. Okay. Okay. And hey, there we go. Let's download this XYZ cube. Download. I just need the STL. No, thank you for the G code. What? You think I'm muted again? Hello? I shouldn't be muted. Let me double check. La 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 la. No, I'm not muted. No, it's picking up the audio. Okay, it's doing the calibration. Hit a cube in slicer. Just add part. No, no, no. I want an actual XYZ cube. That's different. I want to have letters on it. And boop. 33 minutes. That I can do. Export G code. Oh, I guess I need a one of these, an SD card of some sort. Cancel. Boop. Oh, this card's not formatted. Okay. How about this good RAM card? This actually used to be a Prusa card, I think. Yep, Prusa Mark III. Boop. Oh yeah, there's so many things on here. Boron cube. And save. And eject. Okay. Okay, need to send a message. Jeez Louise. This new probe method is just all kinds of interesting. It's doing a thing. Prusa calibration. I like the calibration on my Marlin printers. I just make sure everything's nice and aligned, and it's like good to go. Still print something in the corners. Oh man. Oh. Boy, it's still working on 1 point. Searching for calibration point 2. Oh. What's up, Dan? The printer's together. I got to use power tools to make it go together. Yeah, there were a lot of sparks. A lot of sparks. Yeah, you search for that point, Captain Sparky over here. What's up, Skyrim? check my Twitter, see what's going on here. What's Instagram up to? More pictures. '86 likes. Nice. Ooh. Yeah, no magic smoke. Just magic calibration. Bruce's new calibration thing. Not really. This is very true. Man, they should really make a faster calibration process. Just want to print a cube, man. Hey now. The house has thermal protection. There's a fire extinguisher right in the door over there. And the fire alarm is smoke detector is right by the furnace. It's trying to say thermos, but I want to say furnace. Wow, words are hard today. Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, these calibrations. Words are hard. I think I'm still lost in the fact that I was using power tools today to fix rod length issues. Yeah, big flashes of sparks everywhere. But you know what? It works. I'm happy. Good question, Media Dog. So, where's my order from Printed Solid? I don't think I have that next to me. So LDO makes quick extension lead extensions. There aren't pre-made, but if you talk to Wham Bam and they talk to LDO, I believe they can help them make those extensions. So if you need them and they're going to be like something that Wham Bam could sell, I think they would make a good pairing, because LDO will definitely make, because they've made extensions for the SKR project. For the Caribou printers need an extra, like, I think 50 or 60 millimeters of cable. So they make extension cables for that. If you're going to do it yourself, it won't be too bad. You just need a shit ton of cable and a bunch of Molex SL connectors, male and female, and the crimps. I'm not a fan of doing it, but I've done it. Nice. Yeah. The only issues that I have, and I've seen that there was a beta release for one. I think you might have shared it on Twitter. If that Pinda is not exactly where that Pinda is here, or so you see how, I don't know if this, I can't show you because it's running the process, but the edge of the extruder body has to hit that left side of the frame. Prusa's installed a shit ton of safeguards in their firmware. So one of the things it does is it checks the x-axis length, and the width of the Wham Bam mutant is so wide that it's going to give you an error for the x width. So you'll have to edit firmware for that. The Pinda has to be in the exact location, because then it can't probe those points. And that's based on as far left as the extruder goes. The wires going over the top won't be an issue, as long as it can still go the full Z-axis. If it can't go the full Z-axis, you have to edit the firmware again for, Z nonsense. So it's a tough one, because Prusa firmware is a maze. So I know that people already know how to change Z length, because that's an easy one. But changing the X length and changing all the calibrations to accept a new Z length, I don't know, or X length, I don't know about that one. So that's my only concerns. It should work. Like, the only downfall of the Prusa ecosystem is everything has to fit in the exact confines that Prusa gave you within a certain parameter. So, like, you can do certain things, but it has to be there. Ah. Damn it, yeah, it is a freaking pain, and it has to reach the points. So you can change the radius it's within, but it's not going to, like, if this thing moves all the way to the left, it's nearly over the first point. If it moves all the way to the right, it's nearly over this point over on the right. It is, there's very little margin for where you can, like, move things. XYZ calibration failed. Please consult the manual. Even though it found all the points. Well, that's weird. Well, that's fun. Why didn't it pass calibration? I literally found all the points. Let's see, support. And XYZ calibration details. Measured skew, 1.81 degrees. That is a massive skew. So why is there a massive skew? Let's take a look. There is a slight skew. Okay. But for why is there a skew? Yeah, there's definitely a skew. So let's loosen this bed. So all that work for nothing. Okay, how close can I get that? Oh. Should actually be able to fix the complete skew just by twisting the bed within the holes. Okay. So lock that one in place. And lock that in place. Well, that's strange. There's enough wiggle room apparently to make the bed slightly cattywampus. Cattywampus. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So if that is dead center there, yep. I slide that over there. Yep, that's dead center over that one. So now it should have no more skew. Yeah. All right. On that note, I'm going to rerun this damn XYZ calibration. It passed self-test, which is nice. Calibrate XYZ. Okay. Is cable bundle hitting the thingy? Prusa in your goofy firmware. Okay. Yeah, I love this color. Okay, calibration. Let's do a belt test. Maybe that's what's going on. Okay. It is like a deep wine color. I like it. Calibration. Wait a minute. Okay, that's hitting there. That's hitting there. Oh. Interesting. Okay, that gap there is that gap. That gap there. Oh, no, no, no. Hmm. I don't think that's actually a flat axis. Huh. Okay. Boop. Okay. Run that again. But I'm done for the day. That was a lot of work. That was a lot of work to get this Prusa up and running. Yeah. Buy a kit. Piecing together your own Prusa is definitely fun. But not as fun as having your own Prusa. Yeah, so buy a kit. It'll come with all the right parts and Prusa support. So if you have things like the wrong motor or a length of rod that's too long so it won't work, they'll send you fresh new parts. That's the moral of the story. If you're going to hodgepodge together a Prusa Mark 3S. Also, if you do hodgepodge your own Mark 3S, measure everything that you get. Even if you did order it from Prusa or known Prusa vendors. So, if I had done that, yeah, Vert. You're a bed slinger from the 1980s. But on that note, I'm peacing out. I'm going to have some dinner. I'm going to watch some TV. I'm going to figure out why this calibration stuff isn't going. I'll print some stuff. And I will post them on the Twitterverse. Everyone else should do the same. Or go take a nap. Or hug your family. Whatever you want to do. It's weird as this calibration is going faster. Wasn't going this fast last time. Yeah, play some zombies. I will probably be up for zombies later. We've been playing Call of Duty Zombies because it's free right now. So, and Richard's the best zombie killer I know, besides professional zombie killers. Now, it's weird as this is going way faster than last time. Like, I don't know if I just have to run it twice. No, I don't need any more Daisy. Crazy kids. All right. Good night. Thanks for sticking along. Hope you enjoyed the fireworks show. I'm going to print this XYZ cube and share that on Twitter once everything is running. Yeah. Good night. Stay out of trouble. Peace.